Hey folks, this is Vincent Lee with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Super Seducer. I figured I'd get a woman's perspective on this. She wanted to know what I was doing after, watching me play this from afar. I was getting really good at seducing her just in public, so she's like, where did you get all these skills from? So I figured I'd show her. Anyway... Let's go ahead and get this going. She does not have a headset, so she won't be able to hear anything, but I do have subtitles on, so hopefully... Boy, she's shy. Alright, so let's turn this up. Oh, oh. Coffee shop. I have to get her phone number, apparently. You like the shirt? Oh, okay. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Okay. Ask if someone is using that chair, then sit with her. Cheeky. Does that mean playfully? I'm guessing. Yeah. It's a British thing. Yeah. Ask her opinion of what to get as a present for your female friend. Sit down as you ask. That's the same thing that I did in the first episode. Tell her you've read that book and that he dies in the end. That's nice. Stay standing and ask what she is reading. Mm-hmm. Accuse her of pretending to read when she is really hunting for men. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I would stay standing and ask, hey, what book are you reading?
Okay. I guess, here's the thing. Ask if someone is using that chair, then sit with her. That's playful and bold at the same time. Mm-hmm. But is it too bold? It depends on the woman. That's not going to work all the time.
Yeah, and if you look like a serial killer, it'll definitely not work.
Hey! Is anyone using this seat? Huh? Huh? Huh?
So
huh? Huh? Ask her opinion of what to get. See, that's another thing that could work. You're being neutral about it.
Yeah, but you can... It's so obvious. That's such a blatantly obvious...
It's obvious. Then again, asking what she's reading shows interest in what she's doing. So,
yeah,
all right, let's try.
It's more polite, though.
All right.
What would you do?
It would either be the present thing or stay standing and ask, probably. Mm-hmm. Or tell her that he died in the end. Anyway, all right, let's try this one.
Hi. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Cool. What are you reading there?
Kafka.
Kafka. This is philosophy, right?
There is some philosophy in it, yeah.
Nice. I always hear Kafka-esque.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm not even really sure. I think it has to do with philosophy.
That's cool. Interesting. Anyway, nice choice of book.
Thank you.
My name's Richard, by the way.
Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
This is not great, not so engaging, and you're kind of looming over her.
Oh, see, now you're looming.
I am looming.
So, I don't know. To me, just sitting down and talking, she's trying to read, so it's she may want to be left alone.
Yeah.
So, just interrupting what she's doing is kind of rude. But then again, rude guys, they get farther than not because, polite guys are too polite, apparently. Yeah. In theory. Ask if she minds if you join her for a few minutes, or ask her what else she does apart from reading. While you're standing, isn't that more of a sit-down? If I'm sitting down and talking to her, that would be one thing, but I'm interrogating her by standing up and...
Well, maybe the join her means that you will sit down?
Right, so I'm thinking, see, with B, I'm still standing. So I'm like, what do you do in your spare time? You will answer me, human. Or ask if she minds if you... Yeah, I guess A is a little better. Because I don't want to be rude and interrupt her either. What do you think, A or B?
A, sure.
A.
So do you mind if I join you for a few minutes?
Go ahead.
Cool.
She looks a little
I'm
nervous.
Richard, by the way.
I'm Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Awkward.
It's very important to sit down when you're talking to someone that is sitting down. Otherwise, you're just standing there, looming over them, looking weird. So, well done for choosing that. It's the right option.
I knew I had the right option as soon as the scene started.
Of course.
The-
You're the super seducer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the women in the background, when they're laying on the bed like that, I know that I had the right answer.
I noticed.
Find out about her. Use books as a way to show off. Not a good idea. Ask whether she comes here often, or it's very I don't know. It's just so obvious. And then say that her hair is kind of nice and transition to inviting her back. That's a little too soon for that.
How did you find out about her though?
I guess ask her questions. I guess 20
questions.
Yeah, well, it's either A or D. I mean, showing off and trying to get her back to my place at this part, just no. So it's either A or D. Process of elimination. Which one would you think?
D.
Ask her if she comes here often?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try that.
So, do you come here often to this coffee shop?
No, not really.
No? First time maybe? Second time?
I've been here a few times.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Third time.
You go to other coffee shops usually, or just not much coffee drinking going on? Or you take it away maybe?
Talk about small talk. Ugh.
I do all of those things.
All of them. That's cool. Variety.
Yeah,
They say variety is the spice of life.
they do.
So it's good that you don't come here often and do the same thing and sit in the same chair, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good.
Ugh.
We always want to stay away from the standard questions, the standard answers, and this one is just an example of the usual lame stuff that guys come up with, so don't do it.
So
It's
how are
lame.
you able to be free
Why, I
in the
don't
middle
know.
of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever. So
Right.
I'm kind of free, and
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else right now.
Yeah.
That stone face that she's got.
Yeah. I'd leave her alone.
Yeah. Guess that she teaches sex ed. Say you didn't go to university and that it's a waste of time. Oh. There's only one correct answer here. Find out whether she loves her job or is doing it just for money. C is the safest. I mean, the other two are just blatantly rude. It's like A, slap her across the face. B, give her raspberries. Or C, say hi. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
I would say guess that she teaches sex ed.
That's rude.
And she has a really short skirt. and the C one is just like finding out if she's a gold digger or not.
You want me to do A? What would you do?
Oh, you probably get that one wrong.
No,
You'd
we
be
can
like,
do it. No,
"Oh,
no.
That's a little too forward.
That's a little bit forward. Don't do it. Fine.
So what do you teach in the university? Let me guess. So, blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Oh, careful.
No. It's going somewhere nice. Sexy outfit and heels. I'm going to say you teach, like, sex ed, something like that.
Not close.
No?
No.
Well, come on. Look at you. You're not teaching, ancient history or something, are you? Dressed all like this, sexy and whatever.
So you're suggesting I'm dumb?
Ooh.
Dumb to teach sex? It's very valuable for children these days. Safe sex, not having sex, or whatever you teach. Or what do you teach in sex?
Oh my gosh.
Not that you can
You
teach
should-
me anything,
Oh, okay.
but I could
Will you
have some
just
ideas.
leave? I think this is very uncomfortable.
If you said it in a more
Well, look, when it comes to sex, not
In a
to
joking way.
kind of blow my own trumpet, as they say. I do know quite a lot.
Oh,
Very experienced. Years.
Sure you are.
Years and years. Supermodels.
Sure you are.
whatever.
Okay.
Lots of experience. So maybe we could meet and I give you some of my ideas, or better yet, show you.
No.
No. Look at those eyebrows.
Just leave.
When you say no, do you mean yes? Or
I mean no. No always means no.
no, like no?
No, like you should leave right.
Not bad meaning good, like Michael Jackson.
No, like I'm thinking about calling the police.
Okay, well,
What?
It was lovely meeting you. I do have to go, and actually, I've got another girl to meet. I was only being friendly. I didn't actually want to date you.
I'm sure she's a treat.
She's wonderful. Don't worry. But cool. Maybe see you at the university. I'll pop in for the sex class. Not that I need it.
Okay, so the real life lesson here is not to take things too sexual too quickly. It rarely works.
No
if
kidding.
it does work, it's when she's drunk in a bar. Definitely not in the daytime when she's reading Kafka.
Good job! Good job! I lost points.
I would have said it like a lot better, a lot nicer.
What would you have said? So, you teaching sex ed?
I don't know. I would have been like, it's got to be either, you know, what is it, chemistry?
Chemistry.
Or sex ed?
Chemistry or
One
sex
of those.
ed because she's hot. Okay. But I would not talk to her to begin with. She's too stoned. Like, she's ice cold. I don't want to hang with people like that. She's just too... Yeah, well, I guess I have a book.
C is the obvious.
Yeah.
So you teach at the university? That's interesting.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important, and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course of someone's life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like you?
I think so. I hope so.
That's cool.
Try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money, and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
My goodness.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone. So
I'm a
well done
super
for picking
seducer
this.
now.
It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into a job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about.
She's like, I don't want to be here.
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Huh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom
Like,
and
really?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't see how. I don't know what you mean.
Oh.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
If she doesn't get a Back to the Future reference, then it's done. I'm gone. I'm sorry. I don't care how nice you look. If you don't know Back to the Future, out. Ask what exactly that is. Suggest it's about inventing donuts and burgers. Oh, that's a way to downplay her stuff. Make her feel good about her job. Challenge her to explain why this is important. B could work in some instances because, you know, you're getting...
She looks pretty headstrong enough to take it.
Yeah, she's definitely more intellectual, but
Yeah.
she needs to loosen up. My gosh. Crack a smile every now and again.
Oh, well, she told him to leave.
Well, yeah, that's true. I guess she takes perverse pleasure at telling men to leave. Bitches leave. That's a RoboCop reference, in case you guys didn't know. All right. C is just you're kissing up. As a guy, have some self-respect, but at the same time, challenging her. I think B is the best way to go about this. What do you think? I don't know.
He could sound really arrogant, though.
I wish there was, like, in parentheses, respectfully. Like, it should be respectfully challenge her, explain. At least now you're not being rude about it.
Yeah.
All right. Which one would you want to do?
I would pick C, but you
C.
can...
No, C. We'll go C.
Oh, gosh.
In American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure.
Kanye.
Sure. That is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, it's kind of
It
everywhere.
could be said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows.
This conversation is
Europe
putting
a
me to
little bit
sleep.
Later, but no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't
got it
want
right.
to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
I didn't hear a word you just said. Say it must be annoying and tell her to ask for a bigger printing allowance. Be general and vague because you didn't listen. Tell her that if she had a colleague she doesn't like, she can ignore them. Be honest and say you were distracted by... Wow. Distracted by girl? Yeah, by girl. Okay,
He's so distracted he can't even speak. I was distracted by girl.
I was distracted by girl. It was a girl. She's pretty.
Oh my gosh.
At least with A, you're giving specifics, and that shows that you were listening. Repeating words that she was using, even if you weren't listening, is a... No, don't do this, guys. But I'm saying, if you weren't listening, at least repeat some of the words that she said to act like you were listening.
I would just laugh.
You just laugh. Laugh!
I'd just be like, oh.
Yes!
Yeah,
That part of Back to the Future was great, yes. I'm going to go over there and talk to her now, because she's pretty.
Pretty. I've never seen a female.
I've never seen female. Are those legs? Oh. Say it must be... I would go with A, but what would you do?
Probably C, honestly.
Really? You are not a super seducer.
No.
We can do... You're here, C.
No. No, you're gonna lose points.
I don't care.
B.
Richard isn't going to come to my house and give me a trophy for doing well. I'm sorry.
You never know. He could be watching these.
He could be watching these streams. That's true. And he's going to shake his head and be like, man, you're just not in the zone. You're not a super seducer.
He's going to give you discounts and coupons for his classes.
I would so go to his classes.
You better not. Okay.
I'm a super... See, this is... I joke. This is how I seduce. Oh, dog. Come here. What do you want? What's your problem?
Okay, A.
No, A or C. Honestly.
A,
you're
B,
here.
Or C. I don't know.
B?
Yeah, why not? Was she talking about a colleague?
You just can't ignore a colleague. She's working with him. That's not the professional way to do it.
Oh, shit.
I know. All right, well, you... All right, this is you. This is all you. You
No,
pick.
no,
A,
it's
B, C, or D.
No, this is...
Are you distracted by girl? Is that why you can't make a decision?
I loved her black dress. I couldn't help it.
I did too. But I like the design, the art.
Yeah.
Not the person inside it, because she was way too open.
Slutty.
Yeah. Well, you said it. I didn't. Dog, quit whining. Seriously.
Maybe she agrees with us.
Here, come here.
Maybe.
Come here.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's go with A. I want to see what it does.
A, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Did you? No, you didn't mute me. Okay. All right.
Ah, well, that's bad. So I guess you don't have enough like papers for students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying.
Well done. You weren't distracted by the sexy chick that walked by.
Good
and
job.
That's something that, you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response.
So you got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit, these last couple of years especially.
Nice. And where's some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
Tell her about your experiences in Grand Canyon. Say that it's boring there and they don't even have Wi-Fi. That's what you would say. Tell her your favorite trip was to Thailand and the details of sexual experience you had. Oh, that'll be perfect. Say that you've never been but would like to go, and get her to elaborate on what she particularly liked. D would work because you're listening. Was that what you would do?
Yeah.
Out of all of them?
Get her talking about herself. Women love that.
Women love talking
Actually, I
about.
went
Okay,
there as
good
well,
to know.
and it was very
Let me write this
beautiful,
down.
But tell me, what did you really like about it?
Well, I suppose the fact that it is beautiful, and I think I was there at a time in my life when it was really impactful. So I was the right age, and it was the right time, and so it was meaningful to me. But I'm excited to return. I think next summer I'll go back.
Oh yeah, very cool. I'd like to go back as well. So if I'm in America and I'm nearby the Grand Canyon, which I guess nothing's nearby, but if I also want to go,
You're in Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, then yeah, we could go. It'd be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Good one. That's exactly right. When someone can talk about something passionately, you want to give them a chance to do that, not cut them off, talk about yourself, ask boring questions. Just give them a chance to open up. This is the perfect subject to connect on.
She didn't sound passionate.
Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Awkward. She could help out.
God.
What?
This is so crazy.
Cringe? Hold eye contact and wait for her to speak. Does it work? Oh, okay. Break eye contact and look around the venue while you think of what to say. Not okay. Say you hate awkward silences. That's what I would say.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
You know, I hate awkward silences, but the good thing is that's only because we don't know each other too well, so won't have any when we're great friends, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
This is not an absolute rule, but in most cases it's correct, so well done.
And tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had
Yeah.
it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
In a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down. Cool.
It's called
Yeah.
a spike,
Nice.
but okay.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher, but yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for
Russian.
hobbies.
As a hobby, she studies Russian. Da, comrade. Da. Da, comrade. Babushka. In Mother Russia, girl talks you. Tell her it's stupid and that Putin is evil and Russians are just vodka drinking idiots. Oh, that's perfect. Tell her you failed miserably with with languages at school. Compliment her on choosing a tough language to learn. Show off by telling her about all the languages. Will you stop whining? Are you telling me that you want to pick one too? Is that what you're doing?
Okay, whine more if you choose B. Okay.
Okay, she wants blue. Okay, B.
Russian?
Yeah.
Ah, you know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously, Spanish, German. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why. And then go deeper into it, because, you know, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
Okay, all right, go lay down now.
Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
That's good.
This is sexy right here.
Yeah.
This is how you. If you're gonna put your arm around a girl, make sure you cover her nose and her mouth. She loves it. She'll love it. What did they talk about? I wasn't listening.
I don't know.
You like my British accent, don't you? Ugh. Talk about how foreigners perceive English people and ask about how people react to her as an American. Tell her how... Well, C is very intellectual, so I would go with that. Tell her how girls go crazy about your British accent and you get laid everywhere. Oh, that'll work. So, I would say C.
C.
Yeah, was that what you...
Yeah, this is like asking what color the sky is. Is it red, green, or blue?
Well...
So you like the English accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people like it. They say it's kind of sexy, but maybe that's just when I speak it. But it's quite interesting actually being English, because in some places like America, we have a very good reputation, and in some places like Spain, where all the English people go and kind of party and like the hooligans go drinking and stuff, their reputation's quite bad. But how do you find it being an American and traveling?
It depends on where you're at, but I guess generally people have kind of negative stereotypes about the United States and Americans, but I don't know. It seems that a lot of people are willing to take you and judge you individually and not...
That's good, right?
Put on a bunch
of... We're lucky, we don't have any real racism or anything really bad against us almost anywhere we go, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the right choice, and it's always interesting to talk about cultural
sky
differences,
was blue.
So it can lead to some nice conversation.
Say you like her and want to see her again. Ask her for a number. Ask what she likes to do in her free time. Are you done whining? Say you think she's incredibly beautiful and that you would want to take her on a date. Yeah, I wouldn't say that either. Say you like her and want to see her again. That's kind of that transition is too sudden. I would say, what would you like to do in your free time? Although she kind of answered that already, sort of.
Yeah, she did.
What would you do?
I would say A.
You would? Okay, let's try.
Well, listen, it's been wonderful speaking with you, so maybe I could get your number and we hang out sometime.
I'm sorry, it really was nice talking to you, but I just, I don't think so.
Why, you don't like men, or you have a boyfriend?
I just don't want to see you again.
But the conversation is going so well.
Okay, but it was nice, right? Nice
yeah, it was
conversation. Alright. Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to see you again as well. I just said it to be polite. But
okay.
That's alright, don't worry about that. Cool. See you then. Enjoy your book.
Thank you.
Coffee and
That was rude.
What a prude.
This is a case of going for the number when you're not sure that she likes you. If you are having an open conversation, if you find things that you could do together, if she's smiling, then you can ask for the number. If you ask for it otherwise, you know, even if you're persistent, it's likely to fail.
Please. I know women like that that'll give their number up in a heartbeat.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let me give you my number, my cell, my other cell, my Google Hangout, my Twitter, my Twitch, my...
Okay, so you would say C. Right.
I would say C. Yeah, the transition to number is just way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to do in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes.
She almost cracked a
Bars,
smile there, almost.
Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore... I don't know.
It's healthy?
Yeah. So we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest the date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in
We're
the country,
chipping
so
away
I
that
really enjoy
ice.
a lot
We
of
gotta...
nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never,
Does not
never
compute.
done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or, hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Cool.
I'm sorry, but this is... Alright, I like smart women, but if you can't smile, if you have no sense of humor, why would I want... I don't know, like, I could not live with someone like that. That is just way too serious. She needs to open up a bit more. But then... This is our first meeting, so maybe she's reserved. Maybe she gets hit on all the time. Maybe she's, I don't know. I don't. If she acted like this for the rest of my dating career or relationship with her, then I could not do it. I could not do it. I don't care how pretty someone is. If you have no sense of humor and no personality, then anyway. Run the cube routine, a psych test. Ooh, she'll like that. Is it the cube from the movie The Cube?
I have no idea.
If 5 people were trapped in a huge cube and there were traps in these rooms. Watch The Cube, guys, if you haven't already. It's a great... There's actually Cube, Hypercube, which is the second one. Then there's Cube Zero, which is the prequel to it. Mm-hmm. It's one of those psychological movies. Really cool, psychological horrors. Anyway. Ask her plans for the coming week. Touch her face. Ask what kind. Touch her face.
Yeah, why not? Is there? No, I'm just kidding.
What? So yeah, you like fishing? You're like.
You have a pore right
Yeah,
there.
you have an eye right there. Can you look out of it? I mean, I don't know. What kind of men does she like? I wouldn't ask that either. Relax, I'm not going to pick that. Ask her plans for the coming week.
Why does it have to be what kind of men she likes? Why can't it be like, what do you look for in a man? You know, or do you have a boyfriend?
You don't think that's the same question?
No.
Not the same question?
No, that's like insinuating that she sleeps around a lot and like.
I see what you're saying.
What kind of men?
So what kind of men do you like?
Yeah.
Here's a ruler. Tell me if I measure up to the rest of your conquests. Yeah. Run the cube gauntlet. I don't know. I kind of like psych test stuff, but...
Yeah, but she seems pretty intellectual that she'll pick up on it and she'll know what you're doing.
What would you pick?
A.
A?
It's the safest.
And are you busy this week? Like, what are your plans for the next few days?
I'm pretty busy. I have my friend is having a party tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna take a train up to Vilnius. So, pretty busy.
You have free time, no?
Maybe.
Which
Maybe
day?
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah? Cool. I might be free on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Now think about this. Have you ever texted a girl saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? She's like, I'm not in town. And you say, okay. And then text her in a few days. Hey, can you meet tonight? Are you around? Sorry, I've already got plans. Well, to avoid this kind of dumb situation when you end up not seeing her again, why not find out at the time of meeting her what her plans are for the coming week? It's very easy to find out in person and saves the need for sending loads of dumb text messages that get you rejected. So it's the correct choice.
Women are like, yeah. Good job. Good job. I wanted to see what the cube test was about.
You can.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back to it. Suggest meeting for a drink and take her number. Suggest going hiking together. She doesn't do hiking. Suggest you have a few spare minutes. Invite her to make love in the restroom. That's great. Tell her number and you'll be in That's not going to work.
The previous girl that you did, I would have done B.
Yeah. The previous girl? She would have slapped me across the face.
Please. Get her.
Please?
Get her with enough liquor.
Yeah. Suggest going hiking. I think A. Well, what would you do? She doesn't do hiking. Well, maybe the Grand Canyon.
A.
All right, go lay down now. Go lay down. You want to do A? All right.
Oh.
So listen, we should
You wanna
meet
do
one
A
day,
too?
go for drinks.
Her ears are like, pfft.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there's my
You want to do
phone.
A?
Just put your number.
A?
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, A? 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 Uh-oh.
Cool.
You're missing all the action.
I'm sorry.
Not the best way to go for a date because it's very general and you've had a lot of conversation, a lot of opportunity to find out things that you could do together that would be more interesting. So to go to the old traditional date is not the best option, but
Why is
not
that
that
zipper
bad.
so
it's,
big?
it's still okay.
It's huge. I wasn't even looking at that.
Sorry, I'm observant. See, that's where I'm different than most guys. Most guys be looking at her legs, her face, her red lipstick.
You look at the zipper.
I look at the
in
zipper.
the chest area.
No. It just happened to be in the chest area. I wasn't looking at the chest area. What do you take me for, guy? Say goodbye, be warm, and say hi. How nice it was to meet her. Give her a long, lingering handshake. That's not creepy. Quite coldly say goodbye and that you'll be in touch. A goodbye hug, then go for it. No. Again, what color is the sky? Oh, A would be my...
A.
Yeah.
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, you got right to the ends, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything, makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again.
Casanova!
This is not great, not so engaging, and you're kind of looming over her.
Let's do,
It's very important.
let's do it again. We'll choose the bad one. Alright, so just to have some fun with it, what would you choose?
D.
You didn't have to think about that.
She's already smiling.
Yeah, she's smirking.
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
Hi, can I
what's
help
up?
you?
Don't look surprised. Come on. I know you were just reading that book, and you're like, oh, there's a guy. I hope he comes and picks me up. I'm just going to pretend I'm reading this book, and he'll think I'm really smart. And here I am.
Is
It's
this
your
a
lucky day.
Is this a shtick? Are you trying to be funny?
Dick, it's a happy moment for you, because I've
Oh
come
my
and talked to
God.
you.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Neither can I.
No, not at all. I mean, there you are. Blonde hair, short dress. Nice, by the way.
Okay, first of all, I don't need to explain my choices to you. Eurotrash.
Oh,
So,
Euro
why don't
trash.
you just go?
Well, that's one option, and I do like feisty girls, so maybe we could go together.
God. Well, I actually have a
You've got a
boyfriend.
little bit of spirit. You've got a boyfriend.
I've got a boyfriend.
Boyfriend? He's like your gay best friend that you go shopping with?
No, he is like my boyfriend who wouldn't like you.
I don't need him to like me as long as you like me.
I don't like
and
you.
You do like me.
I don't. Really, you're very offensive. And even if I didn't have a boyfriend, this would never happen. Because you're truly a disgusting human being.
Well, that's one opinion. But I know
it's my
not
opinion,
true.
and it's the only opinion that matters in regards to how this progresses.
You're going to change your mind, trust me. We're just going to spend a bit more time together.
You don't know more about my mind than I do. I can assure you.
Well, look, your boyfriend's not here, and you're going to like me. Trust me, everyone likes you.
I don't like you. I already know.
What?
I know.
This is perfect. Write this down. Write this down.
Really, I'm just trying to read. And you're
trying to read.
I'm.
Come on. not this. Not this.
Oh
again.
my God. Okay. No, seriously. It's not funny. You're offensive, and I think you would have better luck with someone else.
I've lots of good luck with everyone.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
You have ruined any chance that would be with me.
Listen, it's not about my chance, it's about your chance, and today's your lucky day. So put the book
He's
down.
still going.
Let's get to know each other. Richard.
Richard, let me tell you something. On my lucky day, on my worst day,
today,
I can do better than you. So I'm not interested.
Unlikely.
I think that an unemployed homeless man would be an okay choice between the two of you.
Well, I am unemployed,
I'm not surprised.
but I have a home.
Oh, well, aren't you special?
Okay, now put the book down. Let's,
Really?
He's still
you should go.
going.
My boyfriend will not like you.
Boyfriend? What? He's coming here.
Yeah, he'll be here. We're going on a date, actually.
Busy little midget.
long
I can
is
just
this?
pick up and-
No, he's like a football player, American football, or men are men.
They're bigger than the English football guys, I guess. Look, I guess I'll go, but look, I'm going to leave you my business card.
I don't want it.
I know that now you don't want it, blah, 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 but anyway, I'll leave it now, and you won't call me now,
No?
but one night when you're at home, feeling a little bit randy, maybe touching yourself,
Oh my
and your
God.
boyfriend's
Seriously.
out of town.
You need to
Boyfriend's
just
out of
go.
town.
Just
Yeah, I'll go now. And
Yeah,
call
you need
me,
to go.
Call me when he's out of town and you're feeling, a little bit freaky.
Oh my God.
And I'll come round and...
you just go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Just
so
go.
call me.
No.
See ya.
That went on for like 10 minutes too long.
Now that was funny, of course, and in the game, definitely, and you should carry on choosing funny choices. However, in real life, bear in mind the overall concept that when you approach a woman, you should be trying to brighten up her day, make her feel good, give her some, interesting feelings, and by being very aggressive, obviously you're doing the opposite, and it's really bad karma.
Well, that didn't work. Thanks a lot. I lost my Casanova status because of you.
Why?
I know.
So good.
What would you tell her that
Tell
he
her
dies?
Hey,
Hi,
what you got there?
a book.
I know. What's the...
A book.
Show me the cover. Ah, that one.
Have you read it?
He dies in the end.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry to spoil it.
I've actually read it before.
Oh, you read it before? So you like it that much, you're reading it again?
Well, I read it when I was a lot younger, and I don't know if I understood it, so I thought I should reread it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name's Richard.
Brenna?
Nice to meet you.
That
Nice to meet
worked?
Oh my gosh.
You spoiled the book.
This is a playful opener. Again, it can work if you deliver it correctly. Maybe she'll look confused at the worst, but you can still carry it on, and so it's actually got a very high chance of success.
I hate spoilers. That would not go well with me.
No.
That actually worked.
No.
No. Okay. If you were reading a book, you like spoilers though.
No, I would hate that.
You would hate
I
that?
would hate that because he doesn't know what I like and what I don't like.
That's true. Find out about her. Say that her hair is kind of nice and transition to inviting her back. Yes, absolutely.
I like your hair. It's nice colour and long.
Thank you.
But just one thing, I think it would look really, really good if maybe you washed it and conditioned it and stuff.
Excuse me.
Like get some shampoo, some conditioner, nice brand, and just use that in the morning so it would look lustrous.
Well, that is a helpful tip.
Like mine.
I will.
Lustrous.
Yes, I will.
Listen, it just so happens that I live quite nearby, and I've got this, what is it? You know, Aveda, very nice shampoo.
Never heard of it.
So you could come back and I'll wash your hair. You know, like they do when you go for a haircut and you kind of lean back, but actually in the shower, obviously, because I don't have that seat. But I can wash your hair really nice. I've got this great Aveda. It's all natural, organic. And
Are you
whatever.
inviting me to your house to wash my hair?
Yeah, it'd be great. I want to see what it looks like. I've got hair dryer.
This is a
hairbrush.
first for me. But
Very close though.
I'm sure it's tempting. But,
Of course.
But no.
No?
I'm going to pass. A hard pass.
Well, I mean, we can do it another day.
No,
So
I think I'm just going to have a hard pass indefinitely.
I don't really understand that hard pass indefinitely, but I guess it means that you want to meet me again soon. So I'm going to take your number.
What?
I see you've got a phone. I'll call your phone now and see it ring so that I make sure
It's
it's the
not
right
embarrassing.
number. And then we can meet another day.
This is actually my phone that I use in foreign countries, so it's got the wrong SIM in it, the wrong SIM card. I'm sorry. It's really difficult to get in touch with me.
I could give you my SIM and then call my number from Skype and we meet tomorrow.
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
No?
No.
All right, well, you know, we'll meet again, right? If it's meant to be,
Maybe.
then we will bump into each
If
other.
it's meant to be.
Who knows where, who knows when.
Fair enough.
We will meet again.
So creepy.
Okay, so that's one of my favorite moments in the game, and you know, it does show a good positive trait, which is persistence. And in reality, maybe she would have broken and started laughing and actually liked you, but there's a point where you need to say, okay, I respect this girl. She said no to me, 22 times. I think that's enough. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to go now, but just wanted to say, you're wonderful, you're lovely, and it was a pleasure to meet you. Bye-bye, have a good day. And you go, and that's it. That way, you're leaving in a nice, gentlemanly way, creating a bit of a better impression. So try and aim for that, although, it's one of my favorite choices, like I said.
That's one of his favorite choices.
Sure.
All right, ladies, you heard it. If Richard invites you back to his house and he's going to do your hair, yeah. Anyway, find out about her. Use books as a way to show off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Actually, I like audiobooks as well. Do you like audiobooks?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm in my car, one of my cars. If I'm in like the Lambo, it's cool. I like
The
audiobooks
Lambo,
normally.
the
I don't know,
Lamborghini.
like psychology or something like that. If I'm chilling in the Rolls, then I want something
The
more,
Rolls.
I don't
The
know,
Rolls
maybe
Royce.
inspirational, kind of leaning back, maybe drinking
What?
some
This is
champagne or
great.
something 'cause it's got a little fridge. And maybe I want something more, like inspirational, like a biography of some legendary person or something like that. And I guess, when I'm at home, I've got like the surround system in every room.
Because I've got money.
How many rooms? I don't know, 16 rooms or something like that. So I can have the audiobook like tracking to every room that I'm in. And when I'm home, I don't know, maybe a novel or something in one of the jacuzzis or
Jacuzzis now.
underwater speakers in the swimming pool.
Underwater
Audiobooks there
speakers
as
in the
well.
swimming pool.
So yeah, I really love audiobooks. They're great.
I see that. That's a lot of information. Very interesting.
Of course.
This is great. Actually, it's quite funny, so it's just so dumb it might work if you didn't actually mean it. So much better to keep the attention
that's funny. I
focused
would
on
say
her,
that.
not be going off on any kind of monologue, especially one that is showing off.
So
As a joke,
how are
that
you
would be
able
funny.
to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Oh, we know that one. All right. Guess that she teaches sex ed. Well, we know that didn't work.
Yeah.
You didn't go to university. Huh? You'd still say it again? I know.
You teach at university?
Yeah.
I didn't go. Didn't go to university. I never liked school, and I thought it was just a waste of time, university, because think about it, you work for those 3 or 4 years, and then you've got experience, and you probably earn more money than the people that went to university, and there's not really much point to it, so it's kind of a waste of time, isn't it, university?
It depends on the person. I think there are quite a few people that agree with you.
Yeah, generally
enough.
people agree with me in most
Generally.
things, but
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
I would say most people, but there are people who are
Mostly.
successful without university, for sure.
Yeah, but that's not saying it's pointless what you do or anything. I'm sure it's still... No, I'm
Thanks.
sure it's still good. It's cool.
I think
What's
what
wrong?
I do is important.
It's good that you
What'd you
think it's
say?
important. That's important.
Oh, okay.
For
I
a
can't
job.
hear
I
it.
thought it was.
No, really, I mean it.
Oh, you thought it was
Because
working?
people
It's
do-
important.
It's good that you think that what you're doing is worthwhile. Because
Like
so
that
many
I'm
people,
deluded.
No. Like, no. If you believe it, then it comes true. Like The Secret. So in that sense.
Oh,
The Secret?
okay.
So that's cool.
I don't know what that means.
Although if done kind of playfully, it might be okay. It's probably not the best time to be insulting and teasing, so not the best option.
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Okay.
When is the best time to be insulting?
The best time to be insulting? In the bedroom. Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Ask what exactly that is. Okay, yeah. Let's try that.
The thing is, I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't know. It's strange that there's even a subject about it, because American culture, couldn't you teach that in, like, I don't know, half a day or something?
American
Ooh.
culture.
Like, you invented, what, a burger and a donut, and
The internet.
that was in Europe.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was some
No, it was-
Norwegian
it
dude
was
or
the
English
Navy.
guy, probably.
No.
Pretty sure.
I'm sure you're wrong.
I'm going to check that. Using,
ahead.
I'll use the internet that was
We
invented
use,
in Europe.
we use Google.
Google was from Stanford University, yeah. That was well done. You made a page with a box and you can search. So but that's not really culture, that's technology.
Okay, fair enough. No, we do have a pretty, I would say we have a rich culture. There's a lot of different cultures that have influenced us.
Who was American? Michelangelo, Da Vinci, were they American?
Well, you're being a little Eurocentric right now.
Who was American? Let me think. Charles Dickens, Shakespeare? Were they American? Who else?
Charles Dickens is really overrated, frankly.
Very overrated, yeah. Yeah. But who...
She's
like,
actually
what
smiling.
culture, America. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank, basically.
Like you can't think of any American authors.
Well, I can. What's that Grapes of Wrath guy? What's it? George
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck, yeah. He wrote 2 mediocre books. But, I mean, of course there's writers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, why is culture only encompassed within classic art?
you tell me, but it is...
I disagree. I don't think it is. I think that's a very English perspective.
I'm not saying what you teach is useless. It's just maybe you could teach someone else.
Oh.
That's cool.
Well, it's a subject, so
Alright.
it's pretty valuable.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
that people
but
don't
it's-
say offensive things to Americans like this.
Okay, well,
They
I mean,
understand.
you'll tell me more and I'll get to know. Maybe you'll teach me. But I mean, I do like donuts, so that's one thing America,
We've done that.
big win there, so that's good.
Yeah. I'll tell them you said so.
Ugh.
Although if done kind of playfully, it might be okay. It's probably not the best time to be insulting and teasing, so not the best
Only in the
option.
bedroom.
Wait, only in the
I really
bedroom.
enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me.
Oh, here- oh, wait, I
I've
gotta
got
let this
this
play out.
problem where I can't print all the copies that I
Hey!
need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home.
Okay, no. Moments passed. You said you would be honest and say you're distracted by a girl.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long legs and just a perfect ass on there. And she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway, give me a second to chill. Hang on. So, right, something about work. Yeah, problem at work.
Yeah, never mind.
That on it.
Yeah.
It's not important.
She was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyway. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
Wrong.
The lesson here is that there's one thing being honest, which is, saying actually that girl distracted me, and then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of
know he was
dirty.
gonna do
Girls just
that.
I
like,
know! It should have said, be honest and say you're distracted by a girl, then go into excruciating detail about her legs. Like, I don't know. We need more descriptors here. Be general and vague because you didn't listen.
Yeah.
You want to try that one?
Sure.
Well, when you have a problem like this, it's important to that's it. You should talk to your boss about the problem. You know, whatever it is, not important, but, you know, talk to them in a way that shows that you're on their side.
Okay.
And that you want the best for the department, and should be okay.
Okay. That's pretty good advice.
Oops, looks like you got a little bit distracted there, but, you know, I understand why it happened. There was a very beautiful girl going by.
So you got your teaching thing.
Oh, that's so cringe. Tell her that your favorite trip was to Thailand and the details of the sexual experience you had. Oh, yeah.
So, do you travel?
Yeah, I do. I used to travel a lot more than I do now when I was younger, and been to a lot of countries. Europe, Asia, the
Asia.
Americas. Yeah.
Where were you in Asia?
Asia, I was in Japan, China, Hong Kong, like most of Asia, and I like Singapore, but probably my favorite place was Thailand.
So, tell me what you liked about Thailand.
Well, let's just say for a single guy who likes women, you know, sometimes 2, 3 women at a time, it's just like heaven. God, the things I got up to in that week, just...
What do you mean?
Well, all your fantasies can come true. You go to the place, there's all these chicks.
Not to mince words.
$50.
You're describing prostitution.
Yeah, but it's legal there, so it's okay.
Oh.
It's legal.
Wow, that's a very
Yeah,
shocking
and it's
admission.
cheap. The best thing is cheap, and they're pretty, very pretty, and happy. Happy prostitutes.
Happy prostitutes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really... That seems...
Why are you cringing?
Wrong.
And I made them happier, I think.
I doubt that.
Because
Okay.
the other guys there, you know, there are loads of these horrible, fat,
This is really-
sleazy guys, and I'm, you know, very polite and friendly.
This is...
I'm gonna
not
pretend
sure
like I
this
didn't
is
hear
a-
that.
We should talk about this.
No, of course.
I'll
I mean,
tell
you
you off
asked what I
camera.
liked about Thailand, and I'm
Yeah.
just an honest guy. That's how
I
it is.
understand
So
honesty, but...
You are not a
and if you
Casanova.
ask me anything, you can, but you got to be ready for the response. So if you ask me what I like
suppose.
doing in Thailand, what I like doing in bed, what I like doing in, you know, other places, a lot of places, I'll be honest. But that's cool. You know, don't need to talk about it. But it was all legal, and they were very happy.
I guess I just don't see how it being legal makes it any less disgusting.
You like her.
It was quite dirty, but I wouldn't say disgusting.
You like her,
But
don't you?
anyway, we don't need to talk about it anymore. That's cool.
She's warming up to you.
Okay, so there you have it. Don't go to Thailand. Don't sleep with prostitutes. Don't tell people about the prostitutes that you didn't sleep with when you didn't go to Thailand, and you'll be okay.
Totally not creepy. Get her to elaborate on what she... boring and Wi-Fi, yeah.
That's my answer.
Grand Canyon, but isn't that like just some big empty hole in the ground?
That is what it is, yeah. But it's very picturesque.
They don't have nightclubs there, do they?
No, it's more of a natural...
How fast the Wi-Fi?
I think they probably would have cell coverage in some parts.
Yeah, 4G. LTE.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll check it out. I mean, it's quite far, and it's
It's
nature.
nature.
Nature's kind of boring, right? Like
Yeah, if you don't like nature, it's probably...
Vegas, lights, action, whatever. Grand Canyon, hole in the ground, slow Wi-Fi stuff. No, I don't know.
Well, your description is not inaccurate, but if you don't appreciate nature, it probably would be boring.
Yeah, I don't really. More of a city guy, but that's cool. People are different, right?
Yeah.
You know, some people like trees, and some people like chopping them down and building apartment blocks. So
True.
it's all right.
This is being stupid and negative. You know why it's wrong.
I don't know.
Should I
Explain
say
it to
that?
me.
No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Hold eye contact.
Let's be creepy.
So are you not going to get any coffee?
Well, actually, I was over by the bar just before I saw you and had a coffee there. And I try not to drink too many. It actually has a strong effect on me, so I don't need that much energy. I've had enough, so I'm good.
Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, you know, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right?
Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long
Alright, tell her it's stupid that Putin is evil. Yeah.
Russia. And Russian, that's kind of weird, to be honest. I mean, can you pick like a better country or better language?
Well, I know that, there's certainly the people sometimes think that maybe Europe is more interesting or safe or something, but I've spent a lot of time in Russia and it's wonderful.
Well, I mean, look at Putin. He goes around invading everywhere, blowing stuff up. Look at
Putin
all
is
these
just one facet
vodka
of a very
and
complicated place.
lots of vodka, bears, snow. Isn't it just like a desolate wasteland full of horrible people?
It's really not. The people are wonderful. There is some issues with alcohol.
1 foot gold digging and beating people up, isn't it?
You need to get out of, if you go beyond Moscow, I think you would find in the small towns, people are really pleasant.
Peasant or pleasant?
Pleasant. It's wonderful.
Sounds disastrous.
And also, look at they have literary giants. Dostoevsky, he's amazing.
Yeah,
Some people like Tolstoy.
He was pretty good, but look at all the politics and stuff. I mean, what are you, like a communist or something?
No, I'm not a communist. And actually, neither...
You don't love freedom and the American way and all that?
Russia is not a communist country.
No, but it's like how long's Putin been in power? Like 100 years or something, right? And he used to be the boss of the KGB. It's just a...
Yeah, FSB. Yeah. Well, I think if you can separate yourself at all from one aspect, you don't have to like everything about a culture to appreciate it.
So you study Russian, you like Russia, but you're not evil, is what you're telling me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And neither are they.
I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you.
The lesson here is to try and be empathetic. So if someone's taken the time to study Russian, why don't you find out why, right? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. It's a lot harder than other subjects. So before you judge, try and listen a little bit and you might learn something.
What? I'm being confident. Show off. That always works well.
Русский? Я тоже говорю.
Точно?
Да. Очень хорошо, конечно.
Откуда ты знаешь?
Просто. И I speak many languages as well, not only Russian. 我会说一点中文 Chinese.
Oh, wow.
请说了吗？你好漂亮. Yeah. What else do I speak? Japanese. 私は日本語がわかりますか? Japanese. 素晴らしい. What else? Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, habibi. Yeah. This.
She's like,
German. Yeah, German. Got quite good German. Been a while. Schnell, los. Show me your papers.
Stop.
Like this. Hablo español.
Habla español?
Yeah. Habla is girl. Hablo, man. Y italiano.
That's my extent of Spanish. No me gusta.
Aren't those just cuss words?
No. No. But I speak those as well. But
Cool.
basically, I speak most languages. There's just, when they have like this tribe in the Amazon and they don't meet the outside world, or they communicate with clicks and whistles. I'm not so good with those, but otherwise, pretty much every language I can speak. So
Wow.
That's so racist.
we should, if you like languages, then
Oh, man.
You're the hot ticket.
I'm the man.
Okay.
And many other things, but languages.
Okay, cool. That's nice. But again, it's always better to keep the conversation focused on her. It's an interesting subject, right? There's a lot to say about it. She's got a lot of feelings, a lot of things that she could tell you about
See the
it.
zipper.
Why not use that as an
Look
opportunity
at the zipper.
to connect
It's
rather
huge.
than talking about yourself now? You could wait until she actually asks you, which she logically might if you give her the chance.
I noticed you have an accent.
You like my British accent, don't you?
Yes.
And I guess you like my British accent.
Yeah, it's nice.
What?
That's good. Yeah, most people like it, so it's good. I'm happy I was born in England and not like Germany or something. Or
Really?
yeah, what do you think? German accent is kind of.
I think it
rough
sounds
and-
fine.
Yeah,
It
you like
sounds
Arnold
fine.
Schwarzenegger?
That's code for...
It's Austrian, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but similar accent.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
A little bit too cocky, not the right time.
Incredibly beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's be forward.
Well, listen, I hope you don't find it forward of me, but I just think you're stunning, and I want to take you on a very romantic date. Dinner, candles, the whole works.
That's really sweet, but unfortunately I actually am kind of seeing someone.
Room, is it very serious? You're going to get married?
It's pretty serious.
Maybe room for a little, trial date, and if it goes well, you could
No, I don't think so.
pitch in.
I'm pretty serious about him.
Okay, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. It's great to meet you, and I'll go and cry. No, I mean, I'll go for... No, it's okay. All right, see ya.
Bye.
It's too early to make that kind of move. That's why that didn't work.
What was the one that we did last time? Free time.
Yeah, free time.
What do you
Skip
like to
that.
When you want to
do? And do you have any other...
Plans.
The
What kind of...
cube.
The cube.
Are you interested in psychology?
Yeah.
Have you ever done this psychology test called the cube? Alright, it's really interesting. Do you want to do it just right now? It takes like 1 minute and it will tell you
Bored
all
about
about your
it.
personality.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you're in some place, there's like a landscape, anything you like. And in that landscape, there's a cube somewhere. And describe to me what the cube looks like.
Okay, it's silver.
Yeah.
It's floating.
Okay.
It's small, like the size of a die.
Okay. Cool. And then somewhere in relation to the cube is the ladder. Can you describe the ladder?
Okay, it's green.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of these ladders, not one of these ladders.
Mm-hmm. How big is it?
Like 3 times the size of a person.
Okay, pretty big. And then somewhere in this scene there's a horse.
Okay.
And can you tell me like what it's doing and what it looks like and stuff?
It's grazing. It's a paint.
Okay.
And it looks very healthy.
Is it close to the cube or not?
It's probably 30 feet from the cube.
Okay. And somewhere there are some flowers. Tell me about the flowers.
The flowers are by the horse. The horse is eating the flowers.
Ah, that's interesting. And the final thing, somewhere there's a storm. Where is it?
In the distance, near the mountains.
Very good. All right, open your eyes. So this tells you, this tells me about your character. So the cube represents your view of yourself. And if it's very big, it means you've got a huge ego. But it's quite small, so it means you're quite humble. But then it's silver, so you think, you have that self-confidence that you've got something, special and a little bit shiny, and that's good. And then the ladder represents your ambitions. So the fact that it's quite big and bigger than the cube and not like under it or whatever else means that you have quite big ambitions. So the horse represents your man, so it was quite good that he's healthy and, looks good, and that he's nearby, right? He's not far away, which would mean he's not on the horizon or anything. And then the flowers represent your children that you're going to have in the future. So it's good that the man is near them, that he's not like an absentee dad or something, right? But a bit strange that he's eating them, so I don't know what to think about that. The final point is positive as well. It means that you have a sunny disposition because your problems are represented by the storm, and it's in the distance. Some people have the storm overhead, and it just means that they've always got problems, or that at that moment they're in a dark period in their life. So, does it sound pretty accurate?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's very cool.
This is quite interesting. It's a psychological game. There's a book on it, and a lot of pickup artists have used it. It's quite an interesting psychological test. Again, like, the reason it's not the best choice is it's better if you can do without it. But if you'd like some, little tricks and tools that you can carry around with you and use when necessary, this is okay and you can use it. So it doesn't destroy anything, but I'd say it's not the best option.
Nah,
That was so boring.
that was corny, but that's alright. Tell her, okay, so let's go with a few minutes and go to the restroom, yeah.
But listen, I think things are just going swimmingly between us. So I've just noticed something. There's a restroom over there, right? And wait a second while I tell you my plan. You seem like an adventurous girl. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said you like, doing different things. So what we're going to do, go to that restroom, and I'm just going to bang your brains out.
Oh my god. No. No. Just...
Well, just quickly, 3-4 minutes. I know you're busy.
I don't even know what to say. This is so
Well,
shockingly
I know you're
offensive.
happy. I know you're happy.
No.
You can say thank you. It's going to be great. Let's go now.
You're a pervert, and I want you to leave my
I've heard
table.
that before.
No, I'm sure you have.
I'm going to
Really,
leave.
you need to leave.
I'm going to leave the table.
No, yeah.
I tell you what I'm going to do. You're going to love it. I'm going to leave the table. I'll go and wait there.
Okay.
Get ready, so to speak.
You go do that.
You come and join me in like 30 seconds so that people don't see us going together. All right? So
He's
you're
thought
come
this
in 30
out.
seconds, all right? Mm-hmm. Yeah? You'll be there?
No.
That wouldn't
I
work
won't be
on
there.
you?
Just go.
No, you
Go
sure?
to the bathroom.
I don't need to go to the bathroom to...
Embarrassing.
I don't need to
I'm not going with you.
use the bathroom in
Listen, really, this is totally inappropriate and extremely offensive, and I have been very clear.
I get it. You're a shy girl, but trust me, this is going to be like the best 5 minutes of your
No,
entire
seriously,
life.
just
Wonderful.
Just leave. Get lost. No more. I don't want. Not another word.
You do
Nope.
want...
Stop. Seriously, you're
Just,
creeping me out.
Just give me...
No, I don't.
Wait until you see what I've got
I
here.
am serious. You're extremely creepy. I want you to leave.
Extremely creepy.
Extremely creepy.
Look, I've had it with you. I'm not gonna... It's like,
Okay,
please take $1 million.
hear it.
No, I don't want it.
hear
No,
it.
I don't want it. Here, have these Lamborghini keys. Drive it. No, I don't want it. Okay, fine.
Go.
I'm going.
What does that mean? Here's the Lamborghini
True
keys.
gentleman.
He is a gentleman. All right. The hiking thing I think worked. Well, no, we did the drink, and that was average. What would you...
Take her number.
All right.
So listen, it was great speaking to you. I should go, but give me a number, and I'll message you.
Okay.
Fake number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is okay. You get the number if you ask like this, usually. But it's much better if you can actually arrange something that you're going to do, kind of tell her what to expect, maybe arrange the day and time even, to take away as much of the uncertainty as possible, deal with as much as possible in that initial meeting.
Yes? Agree with that? Goodbye hug, then go for the kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get going, but it was lovely to see you.
Yeah.
Come, give me a little hug.
Not...
Oh, too soon?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll call you anyway. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
I think I would have preferred the pat on the head.
Yeah.
This never works. Remember that a kiss should only come after you've created a nice seductive bubble and she wants it and she's given you all the signs that she's ready.
A long, lingering handshake. Or do you want to say good... Well, which one would you do? We know that we did A already.
Let's do B. I think a long lingering handshake would actually be okay with her.
Okay, so I better be going. See ya.
Okay. Bye.
This one is counterintuitive, but it's exactly the right answer. The reason is that if you're too friendly at the leaving, like, okay, see you again soon, it's
Make
lovely
sure it
to
look
meet
like
you, really
a
enjoyed
wuss.
it, see you, bye, like that, then it just means that she knows that you like her, she knows you're going to message her, and she's not really thinking about it. If you do the opposite and you're kind of cold, she might think, hang on, did I do something wrong there at the end? Does he really like me? Will he message me? Does he want to see me again? It just makes you look very cool and keeps her thinking about you in the interim between the time where you say bye-bye and the time when you message her and get in touch again.
Is that true?
No, I don't.
This is a playful
right.
opener. Again, it can work.
Okay, folks. Well, as you see, we're still... I mean, I'm the Casanova.
Of course, I'm just the average.
You're the average Joe, so clearly you should be taking seduction advice from yours truly, Dad's Gaming Addiction. Because Dad's Gaming Addiction, that's a name that oozes seduction. If you guys want to see more gameplay, let us know. If you liked this format with the face cam and idly, let us know too. Up to this point, I've just been doing solo, but if you guys like the interaction and the face cam, yeah. The more views that we can get to support the channel, the better. So, yeah, share this around. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do it for the dog.
Yeah.
Do it for the dog. If you like dogs and you like German Shepherds, then you'll subscribe and you'll share the video with your friends. So, oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, kids, don't watch this video. It's a little late now. They probably watched it already, but that's all right. Kids, you should know by now not to watch this kind of thing without parental supervision. All right, this is Vincent Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.